learning moments. Pregnant learning moments. Demi, Chizgi.
I know it's hard to tell, but I'm pregnant. I mean, I'm so pregnant that I might be delivering tonight. Hopefully not here. But just in case, any EMTs? Doctors? Nurses? Well, don't worry. Let's pray all together. Just in case the worst come worst, my husband is here to catch the baby. So don't stress about it. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. I'm here because I would like to share some of my pregnancy moments with you. I'm sure you all had a relationship with a pregnant woman. I mean, not like that. You have someone in your life that maybe your mom or your wife or somebody that you know you heard them nagging about their pregnancy or sharing their moments. So some of the points I will make might sound familiar to you, but I would like to share my perspective on them. See, nobody tells you in advance some of these challenges. The biggest challenge of all is the mood swings. Seriously, those mood swings that come in the first trimester, the first 3 months, that test your marriage, whether you are ready to have this baby or not, or up and down. You know why we don't see a lot of headlines in the newspapers that says, pregnant woman killers? Because our need to vomit comes before the need to kill our husbands. But then there are those, of course it's not my case, I'm just saying, there are those tests, especially if you are older than 35, not 55, gee, and you are going through the pregnancy, they would like to make sure that everything is okay. As if it's not enough that we are going through the nausea, fatigue, hemorrhoids and constipations and all kinds of fun things. Now we have to figure out whether we have a chromosome disorder or a blood incompatibility or a Down syndrome, or etc., etc. And in between, we are supposed to be relaxing and being pampered. Why don't you try that? Well, pregnancy is also a wonderful time to be grateful and appreciate the simple joys of life. I mean, really simple joys of life. Like your ability to tie your shoes. See, I have to ask my toddler to help me with that. It takes a long time in toddler's world to help mommy to tie a shoe. I'm talking about Velcro, not even shoelaces. It takes a long time, which gives you an opportunity to develop a skill and an opportunity for mommy to practice deep breathing techniques, which will hopefully be handy when needed. Then finally, there is this other joy, the ability to bend and pick things up from the floor. You know, when you have a toddler, there are a lot of things on the floor. You just want to grab them, and it just doesn't happen that way. Ladies, let me give you a secret. These toes that we have, they're actually more than beautiful boards for cute pedicures. You can do the grabbing movement and lift it up and get the item. But you have to train your toe muscles for that. And after the 5th trial, you might find yourself speaking a PG-13 language. Finally, the simplest joy of all, bladder control. My goodness, where did that go? I am so jealous of my little toddler's potty seat in the back of the car. You know, we can only drive half an hour radius, and we have to identify every single gas station and a Starbucks with a decent restroom before we can go anywhere. It really is a challenge. But it's not all that bad news. You know, I mean, although pregnancy could be a challenging journey with a big reward at the end that poops and peeps and never sleeps and causes sleep deprivation on mommy and daddy, there are still perks to this. Like, for example, the minute that I learned that pregnant women should not be handling the cat litter, I decided I could be pregnant forever and put my husband on a poo-poo duty. Then there's that other thing, you know. We are so sensitive to smell. I shouldn't be in the kitchen, you know. I can delegate the cooking as well, which brings my husband to discover the cook within. Oh, I don't even remember when was the last time I actually carried anything other than a purse. Groceries, luggage, meh. When you have an Iron Man, who needs to carry those things? I am an Iron Mom, so there's only so much I can do. Some of those learning opportunities I shared with you, I would like you to experience one too. So allow me to give you one. Please, I'm begging you. When you see a woman with a nice round belly like this, just don't go touching. I know they're so attractive and so round and so beautiful like a magnet, but this ain't a community property. After all, would you go around in public trying to grab every perfectly shaped or